Now, these come in several colors, and I'll start with the smallest one first. This is called a PeeWee. I hope you can all see it good. A PeeWee is primarily a jigging lure. The way people fish with this is they'll drop it down into a structured area or down deep and just raise it up a little bit and let it fall. It's designed to be balanced so that the lure always sits like this, and when it falls, it has an attractive fall. And an attractive fall means that it'll fall in a manner like this instead of kind of just helicoptering down. It has a natural fall. Often a fish will hit this on the fall. And the idea is to just hold it on the bottom, jig up a couple feet, and back down and up, and maybe hold it, twitch it a little bit, let it go back down. And one of those times when you pull up like this, you'll feel weight on it. If you cast the lure and you bring it back toward your boat, go through that routine where you let it go down to the bottom and come back, because these fish will follow that lure in, but it'll come to the boat and the whole thing will be over with. That's with a crankbait, it's all over with at that point. With one of these paddle fries or a jig style or a lure that can take on the attributes of a jig and a crankbait, you'll get all those hits where that fish was hesitant, he came up, and then you saw him swim away. Here you get a chance to play with them for another say 10-15 seconds, and that might be all it takes. And personally, I catch about half of the fish that I catch after the lure has already come in, and I drop it back down and kind of tease them a little bit with it, and they'll come back and take it. Another way to fish this lure, a lot of the crappie fishermen take this lure and suspend it beneath a bobber and let the action of the water move the lure. Occasionally, if it's a small fish, he'll tear this tail off. That's why when you buy a pack of these, there are 2 replacement bodies that go with it. And they're really easy to rig, and we'll get into that in a minute when I rig one of these paddle fries for you. But that's a lure that is not to be overlooked.